The streets are crowded with people, and trying to get anywhere, even on foot, is a hassle. The buses and trams are chock full of travelers. You need another option. What about underground trains? Or subways, as they're called in City Skylines 2. Let's build a subway system! Subways in City Skylines 2 work a bit different than they did in the original game. I think it's a tad more complicated to set up and get going. The underground view is a bit of a pain, and I found the process at the start is challenging. But the more you build and play, the easier it gets. Trust me. Subways are unlocked after trains and trams and feel like a mid-game ad. I love the subways in City Skylines 1 and would start building them way too early. You need a healthy population, densely packed, to support a subway system. Although the jury is still out on the exact number of people you need. Leave your thoughts on this debate in the comments section below. To get started, we'll need a subway yard. This first step seemed weird to me the first time I did it, but it makes sense. The subway cars need to come from somewhere, Drax. This building is massive, so be ready for that. Also, the noise pollution is medium, so try to keep it away from places where people live. I usually place this building at one end of the line, so it's easy to connect. But honestly, as subway cars run underground, you can place it anywhere on the map. To place the subway yard, go to Transportation, Subway, select Subway Yard. Find that perfect location and place it. Remember, it needs a road connection. Before we build stations, I like to have an idea of the route for the subway. Inner city is where I start normally. Connections for places where people work and live is key. Also, tying into existing public transit, buses, trams, and trains can be a big help. All right, let's build some stations. Go to Transportation, Subway. You have two options here, overground and underground subway stations. When placing the underground stations, don't be afraid to take out a couple of city blocks to make it work. The buildings you take out will come back, and they'll be in better shape with the new subway access. Find the location, click Build, repeat the process until all the stations are built. The overground stations work just like train stations. Find the perfect location, click, and build. Okay, stations are set. Let's lay some underground track. This is the fun part. Go to Transportation, Subway. You have some options when it comes to laying track, double track, or one way. For this video, I'll be laying double track as I'm not doing anything fancy. I start by connecting the first station to the yard. The track tool works just like placing roads. We'll go from above ground to underground, changing the elevation. Run the track from the yard to the first station, and then to the next, and so on. The layout of your track and how it connects is completely up to you. I have a way I like doing it, but it's not the only way. The track is down, the station is in place, and the rail yard's ready to deliver us those new subway trains. Open Transportation, Subway, Subway Line tool. Just like with trains, we'll need to create a route. Click on the first subway station, and then drag to the next one, and so on. To complete the route, come all the way back to the start. You'll see the text that says, Complete Route. You're all done. After the route is set, you might need to add or remove a stop. Place the new station, and then run a track. I've already done so here. Now, open Transportation, Subway, Subway Route tool. Find the line. Drag to create a new stop. And of course, you can remove the stop by right-clicking on the point. The first subway trains are entering the tube. Now it's time to take a look at the details of the new route. Click on the Transportation Overview icon, and then the Subway tab. Here you can quickly see the stats from the new subway route. To go further, you can click on the magnifying glass icon to see the whole route. Here you can change the name, increase the ticket price, assign vehicles, and change the color of the line. You can also hover on the station to see how many people are waiting. And if you want, you can jump to the station by clicking on the station and then clicking on the focus button. Remember, It's going to take time for people to filter underground to ride the rails. If you've placed the station in high traffic areas, the people will come. Subways are a powerful mid to late game ad for your cities. I've showed you the basic setups here. You can grow your subway network all over the city, and it can help to alleviate foot traffic as well as road traffic. The underground view still needs some work, but the benefits far outweigh the negatives. I'd love to hear your subway stories. You can share them in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.